Hello, everybody. Welcome to another awesome episode of Youth Connect. I'm Aiden,
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey.
and welcome to our Youth Connect. Hello, guys. Happy holidays. I hope that you guys are all ready for this festive episode of Youth Connect. I know that this is going to be something that's going to be absolutely jolly today, and I just can't wait to share a ton of news with you guys. For those who don't know, Youth Connect is a news, interest, entertainment show that is more than just sharing stories. We are working at creating a platform of inclusion and acceptance, one episode at a time. But on top of that, we are all advocates for all abilities. And as broadcasters, entertainers, we want to be included in opportunities for acting jobs, directing, writing, chefs, speakers, artists, and musicians. You know what they say, you name it, and we want to do it. But I know that Youth Connect is a show that you are going to absolutely love. And if you guys know, the first thing that we always have to start off with is some gaming news. How fun! Okay, guys, if you guys know, there's only 5 more days until Christmas, and this means we need to come up with some awesome games that reflect the holiday spirit that we need. And I know what you're going to say. Technically, Christmas is on the 25th, but Christmas Eve is the 24th. So technically 5 days till Christmas Day, but 4 days until Christmas Eve. Anyways, I have chosen for you guys 5 games that you can give this holiday season that might put a smile on somebody's face. And the first game is Super Mario Party Jamboree. So it is party time because with the holidays usually come celebrations, banquets, and most of all, reuniting with friends and family. Sure, sometimes it can be a lot, but that doesn't mean you can't find something amusing to do. And luckily, the fun-loving plumber in the red hat has got you covered in this brand new game called Super Mario Party Jamboree, where you can play with family and friends with over tons of new mini games. I think pretty sure over 100 different types of brand new mini games and a bunch of brand new boards, over 4 extra new boards, and a bunch of returning classics. Your second game on your list will be It Takes Two. In this season of December, usually it's all about love and forgiveness. And It Takes Two stands as the perfect representation of mending broken relationships because in a story about a clashing couple getting trapped as living dolls, the pair must put aside their issues to escape, featuring an assortment of imaginative levels, including one where they find themselves in a winter wonderland. So there's a bit of winter in there as well. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Obviously, with the holiday, there are decorations, but what's so truthful is that sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Hanging up that ornaments, untangling those troublesome lights, no one likes it. But video games, however, remove the hassle and let your imagination run wild. And in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you get a whole island to customize. And if you choose the right time zone, you guys will have a snowy island for the month of December. Some other ones include Stardew Valley, where this video game is actually pretty interesting because this one is quite fun, but also includes a in-game December event. So interestingly enough, there are some video games that capture the month of December, but this one more specifically has a literal expansive interest in the holidays. And Stardew Valley really keeps its abundance of festivals, which includes a Christmas festival. And last but not least, I also want to include Undertale. So why would I include Undertale? Well, the biggest theme of the holidays is being accepting of others, compassion, and putting aside all violence. And interestingly enough, Undertale includes pacifism. Oh my goodness, that's a big word, but pacifism, which means that to forgive or to spare or to let somebody go. And in this game, quite interestingly, you can show mercy in the game and not kill all the monsters. So interestingly enough, if you want a game that captures that sense of jolliness, and I'm pretty sure Undertale does have a specific area called Snowdin that celebrates the holidays at all times because it's always snowing. That literally is called Snowdin for a reason. Anyways, I hope that you check out those 5 games. And if you want to share them with friends, I recommend that you do, because those are some pretty cool games to give your friends as a gift this holiday season. Anyways, though, next up is Kevin with some all important news, sports, and weather. But I just can't wait to hear that interesting fact that's going to be shared.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Youth Connect News. I'm your host, Kevin Aruja. So let's get right into the headlines. The councillor moved to rename smart track stations amid more changes to project. About 85% of TDSB schools are below state of good repair. Striking Canada Post workers continue an annual Santa letter tradition while also helping Toronto Food Bank. And Kevin Durant slams NBA new All-Star Game format minutes after it's announced. Torontonians who use public transit often commiserate over their public transit woes, as it appeared those sentiment even extended itself into city council meetings. During the Toronto City Council meeting on Wednesday, councillors discussed the future of Smart Track, a transit station program first pitched by former Mayor John Tory, with several of them expressing their frustrations over the project. Originally, Smart Track was set to have 22 stations at a price tag of about $8 billion, running along existing GO stations all rail corridors between Markham and Union Station, through Toronto's Pearson Airport. The transit project was one of the key promises during Tory's successful 2014 mayoral campaign, and at the time he promised that construction could start in 2021. Years later, the plan was substantially pared down to 5 new stations along with 3 existing GO corridors. Then at Wednesday meeting, councillors voted to make 3 of those stations at East Harbour, Bloor Lansdowne, and St. Clair Old Weston a priority and asked the province for additional money to pay for the remaining 2, King Liberty and Finch Kennedy. Following the vote, Councillor Gord Perks moved to replace the name of the Smart Track stations with pointed monikers towards the project. The councillor speaking Francis Nunziata ultimately ruled Perks' motion out of order, concluding that if the city is pleading with the province to fund it, they don't think it is the way they do it. The current budget for Smart Track is $1.689 billion, according to the staff report, with the city contributing $878 million, the province is $226 million, and the federal government with $585 million. This budget is actually a $226 million increase the city request for its June 2023, as the original Smart Track program budget was $1.463 billion. Nearly 85% of schools within the Toronto District School Board are considered to be below a state of good repair, according to the Province Financial Accountability Office. In a report released on Tuesday, the FAO confirmed that the country's largest school board took the top spot for the greatest number of buildings that were needed in rehabilitation or replacement. As of March 31st, 2024, the FAO found that province-wide about 3,037 schools, or about 63% of schools, are in a state of good repair, while 1,813, about 37%, were below that threshold. The TDSB was found to have 84.1% of its buildings below a state of good repairs, followed by the Thames Valley District School Board at 52.5%, and the Toronto Catholic District School Board at 45.6%. The cost to bring all school buildings in the province in a state of good repair is estimated to be about $6.5 billion, which includes about $2.86 billion for the Toronto District School Board alone. Over the 10-year period from 2024 to 25 to 2033 to 34, as school buildings continue to age and degrade. The FAO estimates that additional $15.2 billion would need to be spent to maintain school buildings in a state of good repairs, the report continued. In total, about $21.7 billion would be needed to clear the infrastructure backlog and continue to maintain all school buildings from 2024 to 25 to 2033 to 34, the report noted. The TDSB would make up $6.76 billion of the nearly $22 billion, according to the FAO report. In a report released earlier this month, Ontario's Auditor General found that TDSB buildings are in the worst condition of all school buildings in the province and that financial and capital resources are not consistently allocated in the most cost effective or efficient way. Striking postal workers in Toronto West End are giving their time this holiday season to bring smiles to the faces of children in the community while also helping their local food bank. Late last week, a new campaign called Spreading Christmas Cheer, bringing the community together for love, care, and giving launched at North York Harvest Food Bank. Spearheaded by Canada Post mail carrier Nehan Fahy with the support of the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. The initiative invites people who have children who would like to send a letter to Santa Claus to drop it off at the food bank at 116 Industry Street. People are welcome to stop by between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays up until Sunday, December 22nd. North York Harvest Food Bank is located just across the street from a large Canada Post station at 66 Ray Avenue. After completing their strike duty, workers who want to take part in the Santa letter effort can easily walk over and help out. Fahey said, collecting food for a local bank makes perfect sense as it's no secret this organization has been struggling to keep up with exponential increases in demand, coupled with an inability to send out donation appeals through the mail to supporters, which has resulted in shelves being emptier than ever before. He also added some of those clients actually work for Canada Post. Aware of this food insecurity, NYHFB provided 50 boxes of food to the striking workers this week. Those hampers were depleted within 2 days. With the prolonged job action, he said he's concerned even more of his co-workers may need to seek help from the food bank. And then moving forward for the sports news, that was one player's reaction to the NBA's new format for the league's annual All-Star Game. The new look tournament announced on Tuesday will feature 4 teams of 8 players competing in a knockout-style competition. The winners of each first to 40 semifinal will advance to the championship game. The changes will begin at February's All-Star Game held at the Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco, California. 3 of the teams taking part will be comprised of the 24 All-Stars selected to play the exhibition game. The 4th game will consist of players who win the Rising Star Tournament, a competition featuring rookies, sophomores, and a selection of G League players. The 2025 All-Star Game will also see a change in the selection processes of the team. The TNT analysts Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith will each serve as the general managers of one of the 3 All-Star teams. The former NBA MVP said he wants the All-Star Game to go back to a game between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conferences, and the format introduced a last season's game. Durant did acknowledge that the updated version of the exhibition could prove to be a success. Despite the changes, fans will still be able to vote for which stars they want to feature in the All-Star Game, with voting starting on 19th of December. The 2024 edition of the game was a history maker, with a team exceeding the 200-point mark for the first team in NBA history. The Eastern Conference won the first game since 2014, beating the Western Conference with the score of 211 and out of 186. In today's weather forecast, we've got scattered flurries this afternoon. The temperature is now -4 degrees. And tomorrow we will get mainly sunny. The temperature will be -8 degrees. And now moving forward for the interesting fact, I'm going to talk about Honey. Yes, honey is the best one there is. Honey is a sweet and viscous substance made by several species of bees, the best known of which are honeybees. Honey is made and stored to nourish bee colonies. Bees produce honey by gathering and then refining the sugary secretions of plants, primarily floral nectar, or the secretions of other insects, like the honeydew of aphids. This refinement takes place both within individual bees through regurgitation and enzymatic activity and during the storage in the hive through the water evaporation that concentrates the honey sugar until it's thick and viscous. Honey is sweet because of its high concentrations of the monosaccharides fructose and glucose. It has about the same relative sweetness in sucrose, which is of course table sugar. One standard tablespoon of 50 milliliters sorry, of honey provides around 190 kilojoules, which is 46 kilocalories of food energy. It has attractive it has attractive chemical properties for baking and a distinctive flavor when used as a sweetener. Most microorganisms cannot grow in honey and sealed honey, but therefore does not spoil. Samples of samples of honeys discovered in archaeolo- archaeological contexts have proven edible even before millennia. Then I have six interesting facts about honey. When a bee finds something that will be of significance of the hive, like a new food source, it returns to its hive and it dances. This little waggle dance is telling all the other bees exactly where the food source is. It's from the direction and distance is in relation to the hive, right down to the angle it is as in the relation to the sun. Even when the bee dances for hours, he changes the direction and the number of waggles he does per cycle in relation to the sun's movement, so he is still telling the other bees exactly where the item is, even though it is a different time of day. Honey was used by ancient Egyptians. Yes, honey was used for everything from sweetening food to preventing infection by being placed on wounds to paying taxes. Natural, probably preserves honey will not expire. In fact, archaeologists found honey thousands of years old in ancient Egyptian tombs, and was still good enough to eat. Honey is a great significant Honey is a great scientific mystery because they have remained unchanged for 20 million years, even though the world has changed around them. Humans foraged for honey for 8,000 years ago. Several cave paintings near Valencia, Spain, depict humans gathering honey for the beehive. Honey is a sweeter Honey is way sweeter than processed sugar. As you can see, you can use less for the same level of sweetness. If you're looking to swap processed sugar and artificial sweeteners with pure honey, take a look at our helpful conversion chart. And last fact is honey is the only food that includes all the substances necessary to sustain life, including water. When we come to the end of my segment, tune in for next week's news, weather, and your favorite interesting fact. This is Kevin Aruja, and it's back to you, Aiden.
So, how interesting is that? Now, I think as a David Suzuki Butterfly Way Ranger, I love pollinators, and I think it's absolutely amazing that bees can create something so delicious yet so absolutely fascinating. Did you guys know that 1 pound of honey, which is really not a lot of honey, 1 pound of honey is made from 2 million flower visits? That means you need hundreds of thousands of bees to visit that flower at least 2 million times for you just to have 1 pound of honey. And that's actually quite a bit. So honestly, let's go pollinators. And thank you so much, Kevin, for sharing the news. And you know what? I'm excited. Hopefully the weather stays up for the next 5 days where we have tons of beautiful white snow. Okay, time to move on to our second gaming news. So I was going to keep doing holiday news, but I have to talk about this because I think this is quite shocking, and a lot of people were kind of shaking their heads in disappointment, including myself. So, interestingly enough, the dreaded and feared Skibbity toilet, something that a lot of people absolutely dislike, including myself, has reared its ugly head in Fortnite at last. The rumored update officially dropped in the game 2 days ago, and so far it's prompting reactions of skepticism, confusion, and delight from the Fortnite community. So, first off, let's talk about the crossover itself. We first learned about it earlier this week via leakers, followed up by a confirmation from the official Fortnite X account of a toilet, plunger, and camera emote in succession, and a date that was December 18th, 2024. So I am quite disappointed from what I'm seeing. I will say though that there is quite interestingly the plunger head character skin and two backpacks. One's the plunger head outfit, and another that is the iconic Skibbity toilet themselves. Now I will say that the plungerman skin is actually pretty cool. I think that it looks nice at least as a unique skin, but that back bling absolutely disgusting. So for those who don't know, what in the world is Skibbity Toilet? It's a series of web shorts by Alexei Gerasimov. Gerasimov. And it was published on YouTube via his channel, Defuct Boom. And by shorts, we do mean very short, guys. These early episodes were quite literally a handful of seconds long and were created with Gary's mod using assets from games like Half-Life 2 and Counter-Strike. Now, quite interestingly, it actually has a mashups of the songs "Give It to Me" by Timbaland and "Dom Dom Yes Yes" by Bizer King. So there's a lot of controversy because technically the assets of Half-Life are being used in this game and technically aren't owned by the creator, but yet they've made millions of dollars off of this one series. But I guess the creator said he doesn't mind and he isn't going to be bothered by it. So, quite interestingly, we do have Skibbity Toilet in Fortnite. How crazy is that? I think, guys, sooner or later, we're going to have Minecraft Steve in Fortnite. Trust you me. Now you could technically have people like Peter Griffin, Darth Vader, Indiana Jones, and Skibbity Toilet on a single team. And I think that's absolutely mind blowing. And honestly, I don't think I'm very proud of Fortnite with this collaboration. Honestly, kind of disappointed. Anyways, next up, I'm pretty sure we're going to be having Logan, and Logan is going to be bringing some cooking knowledge that he has to share with us today.
As of today, as you are listening to this video, by the time you receive this video on Friday for Youth Connect, I will actually be on vacation with my family to New Orleans. I am very excited for the trip, and what's got me most excited about it is all the various foods and cuisines that I'll be able to try there. And so I decided that for today's Youth Connect, I will go over the three main types of cuisines that can be found in New Orleans, those being Creole, Cajun, and soul food. So, starting off with Creole cuisine. Creole cuisine is based on West African, French, Spanish, and Native American cuisine. It draws from French cooking traditions that were altered to adapt to the influences around Louisiana. And Creole cuisine can really be considered the city food of Louisiana. Some examples of Creole dishes include bisque, which is a soup that is made from a stock that consists of different crustacean shells like crab or shrimp. Jambalaya, a savory rice and spice dish, and beignets, a fried donut that is dusted with lots of powdered sugar. Now moving on from Creole to Cajun cuisine. Cajun cuisine was developed by the Cajuns, which is a group of French people who lived in Louisiana. Now, most Cajun dishes use something called the Holy Trinity, which is a vegetable mix consisting of onions, celery, and bell peppers. This Holy Trinity is actually a modified version of the French mirepoix, consisting of onions, celery, and carrots. Basically, it swaps out the carrots for bell peppers, as that was what was more abundant in Louisiana. Now, if Creole cuisine can be considered the city food of Louisiana, Cajun cuisine is more so the country food. Now, examples of some Cajun dishes include boudin, which is a sausage that is stuffed with pre-cooked meat rather than most sausages, which are stuffed with raw meat. Gumbo, which is a meat or seafood stew that is typically thickened with okra, as well as the classic Cajun crawfish boil, which is just a large serving of crawfish and other aromatics that go into the boil, like corns, potatoes, and sausage. Now, moving on to the final cuisine that can be found in New Orleans, soul food. Now, soul food was first developed by the descendants of enslaved Africans from the Atlantic slave trade. It utilizes a bunch of ingredients and cooking methods from West and South Africa, as well as in Western Europe. Now, for the longest time, soul food was considered quite a low-class cuisine and was looked down upon because of its origin. But nowadays, it is actually viewed as a great source of pride by the African American community as a symbol of having survived such an enduring past. Now, examples of soul food dishes include oxtail, which is the tough tail meat of cattle, which is typically slow cooked to make it more tender. There's also fatback, which is pig fat that is cured in salt and fried, as well as some classic soul food shrimp and grits. Now, anyway, those are the three types of cuisines, and I hope that I can be able to try all three of them during my vacation to New Orleans. I'll perhaps tell everybody about how my trip went next week, but until then, I will see you all later. So, back to you, Aiden.
Ooh, man, kind of making me hungry now. I don't know. I think out of all the cuisines that are on the table, I think the best cuisine, in my honest opinion, is I don't know. Such a tough choice. I know you only listed three cuisines, but there are so many cuisines out there. You've got like Vietnamese, Japanese, and Italian and Greek. There's so many to choose from. Oh, now you're making me hungry, Logan. Now I want to eat some delicious food. Oh, delish. That oxtail. Oh, I will say, Logan, that oxtail you mentioned was sounds delicious, and I really want to take a delicious bite. Oh. Now, I will say, and I probably almost completely forgot about this, but for Jeff and for Kevin, what are your favorite types of cuisine? If you had to choose.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You know what? It is perfectly okay. It's hard to make a decision, especially with there being so many different types. I absolutely get it. Kevin, do you have a specific type of cuisine that you love?
Like any dish?
Yeah, any type of cuisine.
Oh, I like Mediterranean cuisines much better.
Mediterranean cuisine.
Mediterranean. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? All this talk about food makes me want to crave. You know what? I think I'm craving a poke bowl or maybe some Japanese cuisines. Ooh, Japanese cuisine sounds delicious. Anyways, thank you so much, Logan. I hope that you have an amazing trip. And it is time to bring with you guys some community news. Who's excited for this? So here's what's been happening in our super ability crew this week. We've actually had quite a bit of stuff. Starting off an amazing Monday, we had our music club at 11 a.m. where we practiced before before the community extravaganza. The week kicked off with a fantastic get-together featuring ukulele performances and a drumming circle. The evening event wasn't just about community and music, but we also raised food for the community cupboard, showcasing the crew's dedication to giving back. On Tuesday, our members got hands-on with a holiday treat, and let's just say, don't get the name confused, but we made holiday crack or Christmas crack. It's not crack, but it makes a cracking sound when you break it. That's why it's called Christmas crack. And it was absolutely delicious. We had so many different types, and it was it made me drool because I freaking love Christmas crack. Favorite dessert ever. On Wednesday, the crew dove into the topic of politics and GSTs and HSTs, discovering opportunities for families to save money during the holiday season. A practical and insightful session. On Thursday, we did Christmas holiday hacks, where Zoe led us through it, sharing fun and resourceful ways to save money, time, and energy while making the holidays magical. You know what? I will say, if you're watching right now, Zoe, I'm so sorry that I missed that class. I wished I got to see it amazing, but I heard that our crew was absolutely so engaged, and they kept talking for a full hour. And obviously today, Friday, the week wrapped up with a lively quiz session. And honestly, the banter and laughter and just having people laugh and just get together made it a memorable way to end a busy and productive week. It's been a week filled with learning, creativity, giving back, and a whole lot of fun. So honestly, thank you guys so much. For those who are watching right now who are part of the Super Ability crew, thank you guys so much for joining the Super Ability crew events. Anyways, let's keep it moving because next up we have Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to be bringing us some live music. Let's go, Jeff.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're ready to hear some music from myself, Jeffrey. And I'm going to play a Christmas song for you, celebrate the holidays, playing Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, and I will be under the mistletoe. I don't want to miss it on a holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the hotel now, and I will be under the mistletoe with you. Shout at you, shout at you. Under the mistletoe. Everyone's gathering around the fire, chestnuts roasting like a hot July. I should picture with the folks I know, and I will be under the mistletoe. Word on the street, Santa's coming tonight. Reindeer's flying through the sky so high. I should be making a list. I know that I will be under the mistletoe. You, shout at you, shout at you, under the mistletoe. You, shout at you, shout at you, under the mistletoe. And I, wise men following stars, where I found my heart. It ain't led me to a miracle in life. Don't you buy me nothing. I am feeling one thing. Your lips on my lips. It's a Merry, Merry Christmas. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, and I'll be under the mistletoe. I don't want to miss it on a holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be making a list. I know, and I'll be under the mistletoe. You, shadowy you, shadowy you, under the mistletoe. You, shadowy you, shadowy you, under the mistletoe. Eli was my first star, way up for my heart, and it led me to a miracle. Eli, don't you buy me nothing, but I am feeling one thing. Your lips are my lips. Listen, Merry Christmas. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, and I will be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on a holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be making a list. I know, and I will be under the mistletoe. You, shiny you, shiny you, under the mistletoe. But you, shiny you, shiny you, under the mistletoe. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. With you, shiny you, shiny you, under the mistletoe. Oh, 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 oh. With you, shiny with you, shiny with you, under the mistletoe. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Oh, 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 oh. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Oh, 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 oh. With you, shiny with you, shiny with you, under the mistletoe. With you, shiny you, under the mistletoe. Thank you, everybody. This is Jeffrey, your live musician. See you all next week. Anyways, back to you, Aiden. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.
I hope that you all have a merry little Christmas. But seriously, guys, this is the final episode of 2024, and we're going to move into 2025. I hope that you guys have a merry holidays. I hope that you spend time with family, loved ones, friends, And I really hope that you get to connect, enjoy time with each other, and really share that peace, love, kindness, and acceptance. And we guys will see you all next year. I hope that you have amazing holidays. But thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I hope that if you guys can, for this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to click the bell.
I will say, for Jeff and for Kevin, do you guys have a message that you want to share just before the end of the Youth Connect?
Just wishing everybody happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Spend time with family.
That's a great message, Jeff. What about you, Kevin? Any message you want to share?
Right now, I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So I'll see you guys in January 2025.
All right, guys. Catch